Love it or hate it, Spam is a food icon. It's been a wartime hero, a cultural phenomenon, and the punchline of many, many jokes. But how is Spam made? What's inside that shiny little can? Today we're peeling back the lid to uncover the meaty truth. Welcome to Gourmet Assembly, where we serve up the secrets of your favorite foods. And now let's talk Spam. Despite all the rumors, Spam is not some Frankenstein mystery meat. First, there's pork with ham. That might sound like a tricky combination, but it just means Spam is made from pork shoulder, which is tasty and less expensive, and ham, which gives it that cured, smoky flavor. Salt is added not just for the taste, but also to help preserve the meat so it can last for a long time. Then there's water, which helps mix everything together and keep it nice and moist. Potato starch is used to hold the ingredients together, making sure Spam has its firm texture without falling apart. Sugar adds a little sweetness to balance the salt, and sodium nitrate is there to keep the color fresh and stop bacteria from growing. Spam was created in 1937 by Hormel Foods because they wanted to make an affordable and long-lasting meat product that still tasted good. It became super popular during World War II when fresh meat was hard to find, and soldiers loved how easy it was to carry and eat. After the war, Spam became a favorite in homes all over the world. Since then, Hormel has come up with over 15 different flavors of Spam to suit different tastes. Have you ever tried Spam with bacon, Spam jalapeno, or even Spam teriyaki? Yep, those are real, and there's even a special pumpkin spice Spam. People use Spam in all kinds of recipes, from frying it for breakfast to baking it in casseroles or adding it to ramen. So the next time someone calls Spam mystery meat, you'll know exactly what's inside. The process of making Spam is important to ensure it's both safe to eat and tastes good. First, the pork is carefully deboned and trimmed. This means workers remove the meat from the bones, mainly using cuts from the shoulder and ham. This step makes sure only good quality meat is used, which is important for the flavor and texture of Spam. Next, the meat is ground up in big batches, usually about 8,000 pounds at a time. Grinding breaks the meat into smaller pieces to give Spam its smooth texture. They also use a metal detector during this step to make sure no unwanted objects get into the meat. After grinding, the meat is cooled down to a certain temperature. This cooling is really important because it helps keep the meat fresh and stops bacteria from growing. They use a special vacuum technology to chill it even more. Then the ground meat is mixed with other key ingredients: salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate. Each ingredient has a specific job, like adding flavor, keeping the meat moist, and making sure everything sticks together. The mixture is blended in a vacuum mixer to make sure no air gets in, which could affect the quality. Once everything is mixed, the meat is pumped through pipes to a fast-moving assembly line where it's packed into the famous Spam cans. This part of the process is very precise to keep everything clean and safe. After everything is mixed, the meat is automatically poured into cans. Each can is filled with the same amount to make sure every can of Spam is consistent. The cans are then vacuum sealed to remove any air, which helps keep the meat fresh. The sealed cans are cooked in huge machines called hydrostatic cookers, which can cook up to 66,000 cans at once. The cooking process heats the cans to a temperature that kills harmful bacteria, making the Spam safe to store for a long time. If stored properly, Spam can last for years, although the quality might decrease after about 5 years. Once the cans are cooked, they're quickly cooled to stop the cooking process. After cooling, the cans are labeled with important information like dates and batch numbers, so they can be traced back if needed. Once the cans of Spam are sealed, they go through a very important step where they're heated in large industrial ovens. This cooking process is key to making sure the Spam is safe to eat and has a long shelf life. The cans are placed in big machines called hydrostatic cookers. These cookers use steam and hot water to heat the cans evenly. The high temperatures kill any harmful bacteria that could spoil the food or make people sick, so Spam stays safe to eat for a long time. It's kind of like a spa day for Spam. Lots of heat, but not exactly relaxing. The main goal of this step is to sterilize the cans. By heating them to high temperatures, Hormel Foods destroys any bacteria that could cause foodborne illnesses. This is really important because Spam is meant to last a long time on the shelf. The heat also locks in the flavors while making sure the meat mixture inside is fully cooked and safe. After the cans are cooked, they are quickly cooled down using high-speed fans. This rapid cooling stops the cooking process and keeps the Spam from being overcooked. Cooling is necessary to keep the meat's texture just right. At this point, the process is complete and Spam is ready. The combination of high heat for cooking and fast cooling makes sure each can is filled with a product that's both tasty and safe for long-term storage. After Spam is sealed and labeled, it's ready to be sent out. Each can is packed into boxes to keep them safe while being transported. Once the boxes are packed, they're stored in warehouses until it's time to ship them. These warehouses are in locations that make it easy to send Spam to different places, both in the US and around the world. When stores or distributors order Spam, the company processes these orders by picking the right amount from the warehouse. They use systems that keep track of how much Spam is in stock to make sure orders are correct. Spam is shipped using different transportation methods, like trucks, ships, and sometimes planes, depending on where it's going and how quickly it needs to arrive. For international foods, Hormel Foods works with shipping companies to manage deliveries across borders. In many cases, Spam is sent to distribution centers first. These centers are like hubs that organize products from different manufacturers and get them ready to be delivered to stores or customers. Spam is especially popular in places like Hawaii, South Korea, and the Philippines. In Hawaii, it's used in dishes like Spam musubi, and in South Korea, it's even given as part of a special gift set because it's so well loved there. Once Spam is shipped, tracking information is shared with stores or customers so they can follow its progress and know when to expect it. Finally, local delivery services take Spam from distribution centers to stores or directly to people's homes, making sure it arrives on time and in good condition. Spam isn't just a food anymore, it's become a big part of culture, especially in the US and Pacific Islands. During World War II, Spam was an important part of the diet for American soldiers. It didn't spoil easily and was easy to carry, so the military bought over 150 million pounds of it. Even though some soldiers got tired of eating it all the time, Spam provided much-needed nutrition during tough times, earning it a reputation as a wartime hero. In Hawaii, Spam is more than just a meal, it's celebrated. Every year, the Spam Jam Festival in Waikiki attracts thousands of people to enjoy all kinds of Spam dishes. One of the most popular is Spam musubi, a sushi-like snack that shows how much the islands love this canned meat. Spam is also a big deal in other parts of the world, especially in places like South Korea and the Philippines. In South Korea, Spam is used in dishes like budae-jjigae, army stew, and is even given as a gift during holidays, which shows how much it's valued. In the Philippines, Spam is often part of breakfast and is seen as a connection to cultural identity, especially for Filipino Americans. Spam has even made its way into pop culture. It was famously featured in a Monty Python comedy sketch, where a cafe served nothing but Spam in every dish. This sketch made Spam even more famous, and the word Spam was later used to describe unwanted email because of it. Spam's versatility is one of the reasons it's loved around the world. Whether it's fried for breakfast, used in sushi, or given as a fancy gift, Spam can be adapted to all kinds of recipes. People get creative with it, turning this simple canned meat into something special in different cuisines. From humble pork shoulder to global icon, Spam's journey is nothing short of legendary. So next time you crack open a can, give it a little respect, it's earned it. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, smash that like button and subscribe to Gourmet Assembly for more deep dives into your favorite foods. Thanks for watching, and remember, Spam it up!